What's going on, team? This is your bro, your coach, your mentor, Crypto Cliff, here with my brother, Coach Bam. What's good, bro?
How you doing, Cliff? How you doing this Wednesday morning?
Oh man, I'm freezing up here in GA, but we're good. All right. Yeah, it's freezing cold here in Georgia right now, man. They kind of shut the city down. But with that being said, work has to be done and trading has to be
Hey,
done.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's a nice 70 degrees out here in Nairobi, Kenya. So every day is beautiful out here. So I'm sorry to hear that for you, brother.
That's what's up, man. But us as traders, we pretty much can work in any climate, any condition, anytime, right? So we can really, really dive into the market. And
Yeah,
me,
absolutely.
honestly, I'm an introvert. I like being inside. So with days like this, when they shut the city down, this is perfect for me to get in here and do videos like we're doing right now. This is perfect for me to get into certain trades and dive into the markets. So I wanted to introduce Coach Bam as the coach who will be teaching the crypto futures trading portion of this Saturday's course. This Saturday, we have the beginning guide to crypto investing and beginner guide to futures trading, the most lucrative market on the planet, crypto futures. So, how has crypto futures really, really changed the trajectory of your life and the way you view the markets now?
Oh man, where do I start? Like I said, man, I'm in Nairobi, Kenya right now, man. Originally from Dallas, Texas. Like a lot of people within the BBA, I was a one-on-one student with Crypto Cliff, man. He changed my life. I took the time. I took this 6-week course that we're going to do this Saturday, and I bet it on myself, man. I days, nights while working a 9 to 5. I was 9 to 5, and then I was damn near 5 to 9 trading, honing on my skills, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready to bet on myself. I was ready to leave the States, man. I visited Africa before. I wanted to visit Africa. I fell in love with Nairobi, Kenya. Now a year later, I'm a full-time trader. I trade 24 hours. Like I said, I do stock options. I do futures. I do crypto. Everything Cliff has taught me, I can use in different facets of the trading world. We're literally 8 hours apart right now, and we're able to trade the futures market, and I'm making US dollar at the same time I'm living in another country. So like trading has changed my life. Absolutely. So best
Yeah,
thing
absolutely.
I've
See,
done.
people don't understand just how early the space is when it comes down to crypto futures. When you talk about trading in general or becoming a full-time day trader, most people look at the forex market. Or most people look at the crypto, I mean not crypto, but most people look at the forex market, or most people look at the options market or the traditional futures markets. What's different, in your humble opinion? What is different from the traditional markets in the crypto futures markets?
Okay. Where do you start? I mean, crypto futures is 365 days a year. It doesn't take holidays off. It doesn't take MLK Day off. It doesn't take Christmas off. Literally, I can wake up at any time of the night. I can get up, get a light snack. I can look at the charts and make $100. Another thing about the crypto futures market is that typically with the stock market, you need a bigger size amount of revenue or funds to be a quote unquote day trader within the stock market. You need a minimum of $25,000, to technically be a full-time day trader. To be a crypto futures, you can start crypto futures with $1. You can flip $1 and flip it into $100. I could start my first trade right now with 50 cents. So the excuse that I don't have enough money, or like I don't have enough time, crypto is 24 hours. You can start with as little as 50 cents. Um, like I said, it's the most lucrative market that's available right now. So
Absolutely.
it's amazing, man.
And I,
It's a
I
blessing to
know
be a
you
part of it.
remember this actually happening. This was about a year and a half ago, and we just had the Diamond membership group. You remember the Diamond membership group, right?
Hmm.
You remember this play, and I'm pretty sure you probably might start laughing as soon as I say this one. I'm pretty sure you remember Pepe Community.
Oh yeah.
Right now,
Before we flip Pepe.
yeah, that's when we was actually trading on Mexi then, right? When Pepe
Yeah.
Community first hit the market, bro, I did a challenge, and I made sure that all of us in the Diamond group actually did a challenge at the time. And I want
Hmm.
just how far we can stretch the crypto futures market. So I took $12.37. I remember it verbatim, $12.37. And within a 24-hour period, I turned that $12 into $426.
Right.
Right? That was on a Friday. So that Saturday morning, I said, okay, cool. Let me see how far I can stretch $30. And over the span of 72 hours, I stretched $30 into $782 just by trading certain leverage points in the cryptocurrency future market. So people don't understand how new this market is. This is the most lucrative market on the planet, and it's literally only 3 years old. Most broker accounts are setting themselves up right now for this lucrative opportunity for people to be able to dive into the market. Coinbase just started trading crypto futures, perpetual markets, right? But we've been doing this for how long now? Over 2 years now trading this market. Almost 3 years now we've been trading this market. So today I wanted to go in real quick. I definitely want to bring Diamond Hands Bam on this because he's going to be teaching this portion of the course in the Blockchain Bureau Academy. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we do here. A little bit. Can I show y'all just a little bit of what we do? Let me share my screen.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people don't have money. They say we don't have the money to do this, we don't have the money to do that. That's some BS. Point blank, period. Like Diamond just said, listen, I know traders who start with $10 who have over 10, 15K in their portfolios. And a lot of that came directly from being able and learning how to trade the crypto futures markets. So let me show you a few of the things we do. Let me show you one of our chart patterns. So trading crypto futures is completely different from trading the traditional markets. It's mostly because this is all about price action movement and riding certain resistance zones. Now, we here at the Blockchain Bureau Academy, we do something, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is already copyrighted, so don't put it on a t-shirt because you will get sued. We do something called ambush trade, meaning we like to trade in the opposite direction of the market. We like to catch resistance zones and ride the wave in the opposite direction of the market so that we can be in the best position possible, right? So what you're looking at right now is a simple chart, and I know this right here kind of really confuses a lot of people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this all the way down. I'm going to break all this all the way down to a simple chart. Simple chart. So for people who don't know what this is, these are called candlesticks. Now, basically, candlesticks are just a representation of a time period. That's all they are. Each and every candlestick represents on this chart a 5-minute time period increment. That's it. Now, a red candlestick, and this is going to sound very remedial, but a red candlestick signifies that the market is going down for that particular time period. A green candlestick signifies that the market is going up. You also have these long lines that are going off of the candlesticks. These are considered wicks. Wicks are just quick, swift movements in the market, where the market went up and came back down and stabilized at the top or the base of the candle. That's all that this is. But for the very beginners, I want y'all to answer this question inside of the chat box. If I got into a play here and rode the market wave up here, what would that signify to you? Most people say what, man? That means the market went up.
Right.
So this span of time, the market has went up. If I was to say this from this point to this point, the market went down, you would say the market went down.
Right.
A 3-year-old can recognize that pattern. But as investors, we like to capitalize on the movement and the resistance zones of these plays. That's how you make profits. That's how you see those $500, $600, $2,000 profits, 2,000% profits in the Blockchain Bureau Academy. So
absolutely. Not to mention as well, like you said, we make money going up and down. So like you said, majority of people always think that you have to buy low and sell high. With crypto futures, you can actually buy high and sell low and make profit. So that's something as well that a lot of people do not keep in mind when it comes to crypto futures.
Absolutely. Case in point, if you buy crypto on Coinbase right now, let's say you bought Bitcoin right now for $100,000, and your Bitcoin holdings, you own that cryptocurrency, you can move that cryptocurrency, you can trade that cryptocurrency. But in order for you to make a profit on that $100,000 Bitcoin purchase, Bitcoin has to go above that price point that you actually bought it at, right? It has to go above that $100,000. If it goes below that $100,000, you're starting to lose value in your investment. In the crypto futures perpetual market, we can ride both sides of the wave. I can bet against Bitcoin and ride the market wave down, betting that Bitcoin is getting ready to go down. I can also take a long bet on Bitcoin, saying that Bitcoin is getting ready to go up. Now, this is one of the plays that we get in all the time in the Blockchain Bureau Academy. This is called Solana. Solana is one of my top holdings. Solana, I started talking about Solana back in 2020, going into 2021, when Solana was less than $3 per coin. As you can see right now, Solana is over $259 per coin. But we trade this one quite often, and we like to trade this one under the day trading or swing trading method. Now, when you learn this market, you're going to learn 3 different ways to trade this market: scalping, day trading, and swing trading. And there are sub-strategies in between each strategy. Scalping is when you get in on very, very quick action moves. 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute charts. It's when you want to trade the most volatile plays in the market. You want very, very fast action movement. You want quick action movements. You want very volatile plays, right? This is also the most riskiest way to play this market. But in my opinion, Bam, you tell me if I'm wrong, it's the funnest way to play the market. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love scalping, man. And like he just said, scalping to a certain extent, when we start our beginner traders, including with the 6-week course, we start people on scalping, because it is going to be one of the harder assets of trading. And once you can master scalping, day trading and swing trading is a breeze, So our teaching approach is I wouldn't say we throw you to the fire, but we give you the real. We're going to give you the hardest part of the asset up front so you know exactly what you're getting into. And then, a couple of months, a couple of weeks down the line, once you master scalping, and then we go into the day trading and the swing trading, you're like, oh, this is a breeze, So we teach it a certain way for a certain reason. So.
Absolutely. Now, scalping, like I said, is the most volatile way to play the market. Day trading is when we set up certain ambush points to ride the market wave on the 15, 30, and 1 hour chart, right? Certain indications that say the market is getting ready to flip into the opposite direction. Now, you can sit in a day trade for minutes, hours, sometimes even overnight. Right? Swing trading. Honestly, swing trading is my favorite way to play this market, point blank, period. Right? Swing trading is, for me, because I'm a very busy person, I have students galore. I have a network to take care of. I'm a full-time investor, full-time entrepreneur, full-time published author, full-time motivational speaker. So I'm always busy. I don't really have time for much. So swing trading is my most practical way of trading. It's when I'm sitting in trades for days, sometimes even over weeks. And it allows me to really, really see a full view of the market and take high profits from the market over a span of time on more consistent plays. When you get into this market right here, the key to becoming a successful crypto futures trader is knowing exactly how to play what play and what method to use for what play. Your goal is to be and create consistency. I know you see the $500 gains. I know you see the 2,000% gains, and we do that quite often. We post it all the time. But 90% of our bag is in the 20, 25, 30% gain range. Am I lying, Ben?
Yeah, that's where the money is.
That's exactly
where the money is, man.
That means you get into certain plays that they don't move really, really, really fast, but they move consistently. And you start being able to get your meat and potatoes out of those plays. You work those same 5 plays. My most successful students who retired themselves from the market. Remember, I got over 300 plus students who have at least 100K or more in their portfolios now. But 157 of those students actually retired from their jobs and started doing this full time by using those consistent plays. They have 5 to 10 plays that they get in every single day, and they always learn how to print that check. It's all about consistency. So 90% of your portfolio in the crypto futures markets needs to go into those consistent bags. The other 10% can go into the volatile bags. And sometimes, and you can be my witness on this, Bam, sometimes that volatile bag will overthrow your consistent bag.
I rinse and recycle, man. I'll make money from my long-term bag. I'll pull long-term bag money. I'll put it in the futures. I'll profit from futures, and then I'll recycle it back into the long-term bag, man. So it's a rinse and repeat cycle in this market, man. So
absolutely. Use that volatile bag to refill that consistent bag, and then you use that consistent bag to do what we know to build wealth, build your dollar cost average bag.
Absolutely.
It's all a funneling system. It's a funneling system of investments to help you build wealth. A surefire plan that has worked for over 300 plus people, that has created 57 millionaires, and took over 300 people from living paycheck to paycheck to having at least $100,000 in assets. It's all about that funneling system of consistency.
And one other thing I wanted to mention, Cliff, is that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are thinking right now, well, I don't have time to do the 6-week course. I don't have time to trade. But you have a son that's 18, 19 years old trying to figure themselves out in life. You have a nephew that just graduated from college, and he's trying to figure out what he want to do with his life. You have a niece or nephew. You have somebody that does have that ample time that might be able to take a little bit more time to learn this. So if it's not about you, do it for somebody that you love. Like I said, this is a trade. We've posted different topics and subjects about people having to move toward trades now. So this is a trade. You can put this up there with HVAC, plumbing, welding. Like, this is a trade that you can use that no one can take from you, that you can use anywhere in the world. So I would consider this a trade at this point. So if it's not about you, maybe it's about somebody that you love, and that first step would be the 6-week course that starts on Saturday.
Absolutely. Listen, my youngest student right now is 11 years old.
Wow.
My youngest student right now is 11 years old. 11. And that student makes over $8,000 a month. He makes more than his father. So much so that his dad is now taking my one-on-one course.
Right.
Think about that. His father wanted to invest in him so much that he put his 11-year-old son in my course. This is a child who goes to school with my 2 younger twin girls, and heard them talking about crypto investing because they're heavily invested. Because my girls have been knowing how to trade forever. I literally used to read financial literature to them while they were still in their mother's belly. So They were talking about trading. And he picked up on their game about trading and wanted to get in contact with me so that he can take the course. His parents paid for the course. And now his father came to me and said, son, you're kind of pissing me off, bro. That was exactly his words. You're pissing me off, brother. What's going on? He said, how is my son making more money a month than I am? At 11.
All right. Who asking for the big piece of chicken now?
Yeah, pretty much. I need to know exactly what he's doing so that I can get off my 9-to-5 job. My oldest student right now is 87 years old. And both the 11-year-old and the 87-year-old are both at an 80 to 85% win to loss ratio. Think about that. So for anybody saying, I can't do this, you mean to tell me you're going to let an 11-year-old and an 87-year-old outdo you? With all the knowledge we have right now in this space, you're going to let an 87-year-old who absolutely didn't have much information on computers in general before she came, and an 11-year-old who most 11-year-olds today, they sit up playing video games. They can care less about trading. This little dude is excited about trading. Right? He bought his own PS5. And I guarantee you by the time he turns 16, he'll be a millionaire.
Right. And nobody can take it from him.
Nobody can take it from him. Nobody can take it from him. My oldest daughter goes to Howard right now. My oldest daughter is teaching people how to trade the crypto futures markets, and at Howard, how to get into investing in the stock market, how to buy precious metals. And it's because what I installed in her. She's going to be a doctor. But if that fails, which you won't because she's brilliant, she always has something to rely on. It's a skill set.
Right.
And anybody can do it. All it takes is you having not the motivation, because motivation is temporarily, you having the discipline to get into the market. All right. So let's dive into a few steps that people can jump into right now that gets them started in the crypto futures market. So these are 3 indicators I want you to write down, or you can just rewatch this video. This is the OTT, Optimized Trend Tracker. The Optimized Trend Tracker shows you the flow in the trend versus the resistance of the market. Right? Notice this blue line is going between your candlesticks. That is the trend of the market. It's showing you the trend flow of the market, where the market is going. This purple line is what we call a support/resistance zone. Whenever this blue line is above your purple, that means the market is going in an upward trend. Whenever the purple is above the blue, that means we're going in a downward trend, like right here. All right? Whenever these 2 lines touch, and I'm giving you a very generic version of this, whenever the blue and purple line touch, it always shows you the flip of the opposite side of the market. Case in point, the market was going up here. We touched here. The market started to go back up. It's starting to go back up. Also right here, the market was going up. We touched here. The market started to fall back down. This is called the TTM squeeze. The TTM squeeze is one of my favorite indicators. It shows you exactly where the volume of the market is. It shows you where the buyers and sellers are. This huge mountain peak here, this turquoise blue going into dark blue mountain peak, shows you the buyers joining the market, meaning the market is going up. This right here is an indication of this movement here. This dark blue shows the buyers leaving the market, going into the red, which means the sellers are joining the market. Case in point right here. Remember I said that flip of the market? That flip of the market here goes right down to this point here, showing that the sellers are joining the markets. Yellow means the sellers are leaving the markets. Very, very self-explanatory. This stochastic is a very interesting but very helpful tool. The blue line here is the same blue line on your trend. The orange line is a representation of the resistance zones. You want to see where the market is overbought and undersold here. Whenever we get close to 0, that means the market is undersold and the market has to go up. Whenever we get close to 100, the market is overbought and has to crack back down. So you can use these simple indicators to start your journey into crypto futures. All right, I'm gonna switch over to a screen. This is Blowfin. Now, if you're in New York or Hawaii, you need to use an exchange called KCEX. KCEX, you don't have access to Blowfin. But anybody else that's in the United States or anywhere else around the world, you can use Blowfin. Now, with Blowfin, they have something called a demo trading account. Now, you can't cheat the market with Blowfin, because if you're on the demo account, you cannot print out those screenshots that we post. Every screenshot that we post, when we have a 2,000% gain or a 3,000% gain or 100% gain, every single screenshot is a real profit, because you cannot print those out here in Blowfin, right? On the demo trading account. You have to be on the live trading account. But let's walk through Blowfin. Here's where your plays lie. There are thousands of different pairs you can trade, thousands. But I want you to pick 3 pairs: Pokey, Not, Brent. These are 3 of the most active, volatile coins on this entire market. Start trading with these pairs. This right here is just for visual purposes. Just being able to use this just to see everything else, you're going to do most of your trading on TradingView, point blank period. Order books are just orders going in and out, basically none of your business. All right. Over here is where you really execute your play. You have the isolated market and the cross market. Never go to the cross market, always stay with the isolated market. All right, leverage. Leverage is a very interesting thing. Leverage allows you to basically borrow a position in the market to show you as a bigger position in it. Basically, you're going to take on the risk factor of a higher trade with just trading the amount of money you want to trade. Case in point, if I have $1,000 in this market and I want to make a $100 trade, I'm going to put in $100 in that trade. I'm going to put in 10x leverage, and it's going to show me as a position of the risk factor of $1,000. So this allows me to make profits faster or get my ass kicked faster, right?
Can't do that in the stock market.
Can't do that in the stock market. Absolutely not. You got market order. A market order is for whatever the price is right now. Bitcoin is $104,000. You're buying Bitcoin for $104,000. A limit order is for a future tense price. It's when you want to put in an order, when you see the market going in one direction or the other. And we use limit orders for multiple different strategies. All right. Let's say, for instance, I see Bitcoin tanking and I want to get in down here at 104,052 versus the current price right now. I can put in a limit order for me to be able to get in at this price point, right? All right, this is your available balance. They're going to give you $50,000 to play around with, so you don't have to worry about losing real money. You can go here and practice and demo. All right. Buy means you're actually going to buy long, or you betting that the market is going up. Sell is that you're shorting the market, or you're betting that the market is going to go down. All right. Now, that is a very quick synopsis on what we do when we trade the crypto future perpetuals market. That is the tip of 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 the damn iceberg. If you want to get full throttle in this market, that 6-week course that starts Saturday, you need to be in it. If you want to get full throttle in futures only, and you don't want to learn anything else about the cryptocurrency market, we have a one-on-one futures course where you can learn from one of our BBA coaches, one-on-one, how to fully trade this market. Now, if you want to go full throttle on everything we do, we have a 12-week lifetime mentorship course. I have 3 more slots available for that course. After those 3 slots, I'm not teaching that course anymore. But we have BBA coaches who will teach you that course just like me because they learn from it. Every BBA coach was once a one-on-one student. All right. We got to the point where we got successful enough so that student can actually become a coach. So you can learn from the best. All right. We also have portfolio consulting. If you just want us to help you build up your portfolio, out of all the 300 plus students I had who actually who got over $100,000 in their portfolio now, they all did portfolio consulting. We built a structured plan together, and they followed that plan to perfection. That's how they were able to get over 100K in assets in their portfolio. Every single last one of my crypto millionaires did the same exact thing. We had a structured plan to help them build a portfolio. Anybody can do portfolio consulting. If you have absolutely no knowledge of crypto investing in general, you can build a portfolio consulting plan.
Yeah. Right? Portfolio consulting is extremely important right now with the bull market happening right now. There's so many different YouTube and Facebook and Instagram people telling you buy this coin. This coin is going here. This coin is going to the moon. So you have to be very strategic with your money. We work way too hard for our money to thin out your money buying too many coins that don't have a value to it. So that portfolio, the 6-week course and the portfolio consulting, I would consider as a must. You have to be strategic with your portfolio consulting. And crypto futures, like I said, this is a skill that you can learn and you can use it anytime. So those two are definitely must when it comes to this crypto space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to show you guys what we do, let me share our profit screenshots with y'all. All right. Now, this is the Blockchain Bureau Academy. If you don't do anything else, you definitely need to be in the BBA. You have to be in the Blockchain Bureau Academy. This is just a few of our profit screenshots that we got in over the last week. You know what I like to say? Numbers don't lie. People lie. Numbers never lie. Right. Yeah, that's a 521% gain. That's 5
and we all eat. Like I said, we all eat. We all share the information. Like I said, one person eat is most likely 5 or 10 people that got the same profits. Some people's profit could have been on $10. Some of us use $100. Some of us use $1,000. But we trade together, and we're all getting the same percentages. So just kind of based on your financial situation. So,
absolutely. You talk about $100 turning $500 in a couple of hours. That 521% gainer, that happened in less than 30 minutes. That's you turn $100 into $500. Put $1,000 in there, you would have turned that $1,000 investment into $5,000 in 30 minutes. Now, I know we got a lot of crypto mentors out here right now. Look at all these numbers. Look, Ken's killing it. Right, we got a lot of crypto mentors, a lot of fake crypto mentors out here, and a lot of fake just investment mentors in general. But you go to, I hate to put people's name, but go to Wall Street Trapper, go to Grant Cardone, go to those type of mentors and ask them to show you real numbers, and they can't show you. They can't show you. So here in the Blockchain Bureau Academy, we do this daily. We do this all the time. We get excited about numbers like this. So much so that honestly, our people put these high profits in there. We don't even put the 10 and 15 and 20% gains that we got 20 times a day. in this play in this profit screen is because why? Our students do a great job on trying to outdo each other. right? We try to see who can make the biggest profit. But these are real profit screenshots. This is what we do. This is what we do. So if you want to learn how to get into this game, right now is the time because class starts Saturday. I got 3 more slots available for one-on-one coaching, and we have payment plans available. But you have to be serious about being serious about you and being serious about your financial gain. All right. But we want to jump on here real quick today just to show you what you will be getting into, what you will be diving into, how you can how you can change and elevate your life by diving into the crypto futures markets and diving into crypto investing in general. People don't understand that right now is the greatest transformation of human history in our entire life. Right now, it's the conversion of our financial systems. And if you want to be a part of the system and not be enslaved by the system, it's time for you to dive in the damn game. It's time for you to elevate and dive into the damn game. All right, we about to get ready to jump off here. Bam, you got any words for the people before we leave out?
That's it, man. I appreciate you having me on. Like I said, six-week course start this Saturday. DM Cliff, DM me. Like I said, portfolio consulting. This new administration we got coming in, Trump is a businessman. Like politics aside, whether you like him or not, money is going to be flowing. So you're either going to be involved with it or you're not. So get in the game, man. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Get in the game because you're playing with your own life at this point. Like they already said that AI is taking over 400 plus jobs. 400 million jobs will be taken over by AI within the next 2 years, in less than 2 years, by 2027. Automation is coming. I'm gonna say it again. Don't think your job is safe. With the conversion of our systems and everything going to a blockchain-based system with smart contracts, lawyers, they're not even safe anymore. Lawyers, doctors, they're not safe anymore. Right now, in China, over 60% of the surgeries are done with AI. 60% of the surgeries are done with AI and robotics. Blue collar jobs. Safe. Nope. Nobody's safe. So you want to get into a field that's going to help you become the best version of you, financially and mentally. Because think about it. Once you learn how to control your own money, the sky is the limit. Learning how to control your own money will allow you to make moves like Bam did. Like you moved to Africa, right? The average person wouldn't be able to make that move because they're too afraid of being the best version of themselves. Right. I've been to over 29 countries at this point. And my schedule never stops, even when I'm traveling, because I can do what I do anywhere around the world. That's freedom. That's true freedom. That's true elevation. So let's get it, team. All right. So like I said, this Saturday, the 6-week course, the 6-week group course starts this Saturday. That course is usually $1,000. It's only $699.97. $699. Yep.
That is a steal. It wasn't $699 when I took it for sure. So definitely jump in it. And that 6-week course, man, I didn't probably 10x, 20x the cost of that course, man, just in everything that I learned in it. So it's well worth the price, bro.
Absolutely. There's one-on-one course. The one-on-one course is $6,000. That course right there is normally a $10,000. It's going for $6,000 right now. And you can get a payment plan with that course. I got 3 more slots available for that course. Once those 3 slots are gone, that's it.
Yep. 13 ways. It was 13 ways, right? 13 ways to make money within the crypto market, right?
Now it's 17.
17. Oh, okay. I need to get up.
Future. Yeah. That was before we had the futures market, man. But not even that. It's just we have so many different ways just to make money in the BBA, in the Blockchain Bureau Academy. So it's time to get in. It's time to dive in. It's time for you to start elevating your life by elevating your financial future. All right, let's get it, team. Peace.